Let's take a look at the role of the sales manager. In this demo, we'll inspect overdue opportunities, have access to inventory, quantities, and then we'll review any other outstanding sales opportunities, typical day in the life of a sales manager. So first, we'll open up Business Central. Now I'm logged in as the sales and relationship manager role, so thus it surfaces context or information that's relevant to me in my role, such as a pipeline and opportunities. And as I scroll down below, you get to see some tiles or queues, as well as embedded Power BI reports, such as my top customers, based on amounts that they've sold. Now I've set up not just queues, but color-coded associated based on some alarming information, such as we've got 5 opportunities that are beyond when they were expected to close or to be converted for our business. So I'll click into the tile for 5, and I see the 5 different opportunities. I see their estimated value. I probably will want to click on that to sort it in descending value. And in fact, with that large opportunity for $10,000, I want to open up that opportunity card. And again, I get some really good information, insights on the estimated value, the percent complete in terms of tasks that we follow in our sales process or sales methodology, and that there are also 2 interactions. And so I've got an outgoing phone call as well as we had a meeting with the client. And then from the entry here, after that call, I want to go ahead and make some comments. As I spoke with the customer after the call, and I think they're interested, but perhaps not. And so this is great for the sales manager to qualify and determine whether or not this is a real opportunity that's going to close at the end of the quarter. So in many organizations, a lot of times as the sales representatives, we don't have access to information that's driven in inventory. And traditionally, that's kind of locked down by only the folks that have access to the financial applications. With Business Central and recognizing that running a business is a team sport, I have access to the inventory levels right within that application. So I'll select on the items. And here you see I get a graphical representation of all of my items as well as their quantities. But over on the right-hand side, we have this artificial intelligence, this AI embedded app called the Sales and Inventory Forecast. And what this does is it provides me with information about that particular item, in this case, the Athens desk. So from the drop-down, I can look at what our sales forecast happens to be. So I could see what the purchasing forecast was originally, but I also see what we have in terms of outgoing or future sales for that particular item. I'll select on the report, and I also want to take a look at some of the top 10 items in our inventory, or top 20 items, excuse me. So here I can see the Athens desk is far and away, it's 27% of our sales, and Atlanta whiteboard is 25. So that's good to know, as well as maybe some items that are deficient that aren't selling as well as we would hoped. I'll come back to the reports. I can select on inventory, come into the inventory details, and then also see, what we have across the board. So this just creates an opportunity for me as I'm going to meet with my sales team to understand maybe a strategy around items that are still in inventory that we could maybe do a promotions on. And then the other area would be to, again, have access to information from my homepage and provide additional insights for that. So in that scenario, what I might want to do is leverage Power BI. And with that integration here up at the top left corner, I can select on the app switcher. I'll select on Power BI. And now I get all of the rich visualizations in the dashboard that we've set up. And I can drill into any one of the details of this report. Get down into more of the details here. I can select on my most recent activity, and to show not just that we have access to reports from Business Central and dashboards, but also that Power BI enables me to embed data from our Business Central application that was exported into Excel. So I can start to do kind of what if analysis here within my cube within the embedded experience within Excel and Power BI. And then I'll return back here to Business Central. And so the goal of this presentation was just to show how a sales manager could benefit from using Business Central by, again, reducing the learning curve of a new system by providing that information right at their fingertips in the role page, and reducing data time and data entry, and help me improve kind of some of the decision making that I'm making in my business today.